Hello, everybody. Hi, Karen. Gonna get started in 1 minute. Hi, Eva. Hi, Annie. Thank you, Karen. My group did enjoy the tin class. I wish you could have come, but you can try it on your own and see what you come up with. And of course, if you need my help, you just let me know. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. So I have so much to show you tonight. So I'm going to get started with my winner. Hi, Barbara, of the card last week. I don't see her on yet, but this card is the card that I made last week, and the winner is Lindell. So if she pops on a little later and I see her name, I will let her know. We are going to be, it looks like we're going to be portrait from now on. I might go, hi, Reiko. I might go and get a new phone because my grandson came over here and he spent probably an hour. And if he doesn't know how to, my phone won't turn landscape. My husband's phone, and just on Facebook. It will on my camera, it will when I'm watching other videos, but it will not turn. Like I told you last 2 weeks, I know how to do it. It just won't do it. So I wanted the new phone anyway, so maybe I'll just go do that. Hi, Carol. Hi, Reiko, if I didn't already say hi to Reiko. Thank you for sharing, Carol. I'm going to have to give something special for you. You're always sharing my, oops, oh my goodness. I keep forgetting to say sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Silly, isn't it? Thank you for sprinkling. Okay, so let's get started with my card. You guys had told me that you like to see the card prior to me making it so you can kind of get an idea. So let me tell you where this idea came from. I held a class that involved tin, and everybody loved it so much. I'm going to have a tin class 2, number 2, because I discovered something else with it today. Yours doesn't turn either? Oh, and you have a new phone. Oh, no. Oh, don't tell me. Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on with it not turning. Thank you, Carol. I'm glad you like it. My idea here was to show off the tin, to show that you can do more with tin than I showed in my class, and to kind of mimic a little coffee shop. I have a girlfriend she's been very busy and we haven't been able to see each other for a while, and she loves coffee. So I'm actually made 3 of these cards, one tonight, this one, and another one, and I'm going to send it to her because on the inside it says, let's hang out soon. Hi, Carol Grove. So I'm going to show you how to make this and how to work with the tin and that kind of thing. Now, I'm just going to start with this card, and then I'll go into the other stuff later. So at least if you have to, I know some of you are on the East Coast, if you have to go to bed or something, at least you got to see the card. All right, so let me move Lindell's card, and I'll put this one here. Let's lean it like this so maybe you can see it while I'm stamping. Okay, so what you're going to need is a piece of cardstock. This is basic black, and it's cut at 5.5 by 8.5. And Carol Grove, I'm going to have to get something special for you too for always sprinkling for me. Thank you so much. And this card is scored at 4 1/4. Okay, and then you're going to need for the gray piece here, you're going to need a piece of cardstock 4x6, so it's 4x6, and I scored it 5/8 to make the little, whatever you'd call that, veranda, this little thing here. Okay, and I was telling some ladies yesterday, I said, here's a sneak peek of my Facebook Live on Sunday. I was telling them that I had folded a piece of cardstock like this, so this card was kind of an accident, and this wouldn't fold back down, and I'm all, if I extend it, an awning, thank you for the right words. Sometimes my words just leave me. If I extend it a little bit, if I use my foil, and there the card grew from there. So this piece is 4x6, scored at 5/8. And then the inside of the card is the standard 4x5 1/4. Okay, let's start with the inside. Get that taken care of. I'm using the stamp set Rise and Shine. Rise and Shine is in the mini catalog. No, I'm sorry, it's not in the mini catalog. It's in the Celebration catalog. It's an item that you can earn free. It's on page 4 and 5. There's part of it there. It's a great big set. There's the rest of it there. And you can earn this with a $100 order. And they carried over, Stampin' Up! Carried over the Cup of Cheers dies that were in the holiday catalog. Hi, Charlene. And they carried those over knowing that they were going to make another set with the cups that are reversible. Hi, Patty. Thank you. Thank you so much. So the Cup of Cheers dies. I'm going to give you the code number. You might want to jot it down in case you decide you want them because they're not in any catalog right now. But the code number is 151150, and they're $30. So if you have the stamp set that they were made for at Christmas time, it's called Cup of Cheer, this Christmas one here. If you already have that, then you can use these dies with the new set, Rise and Shine, as well as the Cup of Cheer set. But if not, you can just use it with this set. Now I'm going to show you today how you can just use the dies too if you don't have the set, if you don't have the stamp set. Okay, that's just a fun combination. But if you can only get one or the other, that's cool too. All right, so let's go back to the inside. I'm going to use black Memento ink to stamp the inside, and it says, "Let's hang out." So I'm going to go at an angle on my stamp pad, and I'm going to tap, tap, tap. And then you all know I'm going to check my stamp to make sure that everything was inked up correctly. Then I'm going to place my cardstock on the line, on the grid line of the grid paper. And I'm going to stamp, "Let's hang out soon." I'm going to press 2 of my fingers down over the words. Hold it down to give the ink time to soak into the white cardstock. And then lift. And you'll have a perfect image every time if you stamp exactly like that. Thank you guys for being so patient with me as I teach new stampers how to stamp correctly, because they might not know yet, and there might be new people on here. While I have the black ink out, I'm going to grab scrap white cardstock, the same pad, Memento black, and again, tap, 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 check my stamp, and stamp. Let me see, I'm going to punch this out, so let me get close to the bottom and the side so I know that the punch will punch that out. Rise and Shine, perfect image. The other way you can get a perfect image every time is using your Stamparatus if you want to do that. Okay, I'm going to take my 1-inch circle punch, the 1-inch circle punch, and the 1/8 circle punch that I'm using tonight are on page 186 and 187. So I'm just going to punch out Rise and Shine. And see, you want to turn your punch upside down so you can make sure that you have your sentiment right in the center. Okay. And then I'm going to take a piece of black. This isn't really a scrap, but I didn't have a small, either it was too small or too big on the scraps I had. And punch out the scallop 1 1/8 piece. Okay, then I'm going to take a dimensional, and this is the regular size dimensional. This circle's not too large, so I'm just going to use 1, and I'm going to attach that right to the center of the scallop. Isn't that cute? It just made this a little cuter than just a white piece by itself. Nice little backing. So you guys think that looks like a little storefront coffee shop with an awning on there? That's what I was going for. Okay, so we have this little piece made and we have the inside made. I'm going to set that aside. Okay, and I'm going to go to my card base. I already gave you the measurements. And I'm going to take the inside and I am going to just add some liquid glue very lightly. You guys have a nice weekend, nice week. Hope everybody's healthy. Things are going well. And I like to open up my cards. Should have did that before. And place down the inside. Hi, Nancy. Okay, so there's my inside. Now see, if I would have kept it folded, it would have been harder for me to get around. So that's why I open them up. And at this point, I'm going to reinforce the seam, the score line with my bone folder. All right, so there's that part of the card. Nancy, and this is what we're making right now. I was trying to come up with kind of a storefront coffee shop type of look with one of our new sets in the second release celebration catalog, which if I get out tomorrow, I'll drop one off to you, Nancy. I meant to do that today, and I was walking, and I said, oh, I should have brought it. All right, now I'm going to go to my 4x6. This is basic gray, and I'm going to corrugate that. Tough week watching the sick grandson and husband. Oh, dear, I'm sorry, Carol. I hope they're better soon. I'm going to go to my Big Shot. I'm going to bring it up to me, actually. And you guys have to promise not to laugh at at my acrylics. They're probably would win a prize for being the ugliest, most used, terrible acrylics you've ever seen. I need to turn it this way because I'm right-handed, so let me redo this. Okay. I did just order some on my order yesterday. So this will be, as soon as those come, I won't be using these ugly acrylics anymore. Annie's laughing at me. She's seen them in person. Hi, Bill. When you guys see Bill, it's really Debbie. So I'm just going to be funny today and say, hi, Bill. Okay, so with the fold folded down, I am putting this into my folder, but I'm hesitating because I think I want it this way. Yes, I'm glad I checked. I want my stripes to go up and down on my card, so I just turned it around this way now. Sorry about that. I had it the wrong way. It's easy to do with this folder. You have to really pay attention on which way you want your lines to go, and then get it straight. Debbie says she's sorry she was late. She was cutting tin. She was at my class yesterday, and she really does like that tin. See, Jana, how do we keep your cutting? Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. I can't keep mine flat because so many people use, well, it's not everybody else's fault. That sounded like it's somebody else's fault. No, that's not what I meant. I use mine a lot, and then I have open houses and classes, and my customers use them a lot. And I use the metal magnetic plate for the dies, the detailed dies, and I think that has a lot to do with mine bending so badly. But what I was happy to learn is that you can still get the plates. I don't have the order number on me right now, but if you want me to reply and let you see it, and get it to you later, I can do that. Amber Shook, how are you? Nice to see you. So there it is, ladies. Look at that. And with the corrugated folder, I would not go up and then back on your, with your die cutting machine, because it's very 3D, it's very deep, and it could tear your paper if you went through the machine too many times. Okay, so because I was talking so much, I forgot to stamp first, and I told myself over and over and over again, don't forget to stamp first. So I'm going to show you, no, I'm not, I didn't bring it up. So I'm just going to stamp the best I can, because you guys know that you're supposed to stamp when your card is not run through a folder first. I have another card downstairs. I don't think I brought it up. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. So I'll show you. It's going to be fine. It's just not going to be exact to this one. I'm going to get my embossing buddy anyway, and I'm going to run it over this area because I'm going to emboss the steam. So what I'm doing now is inking up my steam stamp. Hi, Maria. Checking it that it's covered correctly, and it is. And then, I want to know if I'm placing that in the right spot. So here's a cup. It's a different color, but it's not the one I'm going to put on the card. But here's a cup that I keep in my stamp set, cut out already. So if I want to measure where my steam is going to go, I can always lay that down, mark just under where I had it placed, and then I know that's where I want to stamp my steam. Okay? That's what works for me. So I'm going to go right over my little pencil mark, and I'm going to press kind of hard on this one because it's already embossed. Well, there's little Miss Lindell. How are we? I have a surprise for you. Yes, I do. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yep, you won last week's. So congratulations. I have your address. I will be sending that off to you tomorrow. So I'm going to take my white embossing powder, and I'm just going to dump it right over. It came out very well, even though I had corrugated it. Ladies, that is luck. It usually doesn't come out that well for me after if I have a bumpy surface. So God is helping me through tonight. Actually, He's been helping me through all day. This is going to be a little noisy, so I'm just going to put it on. So I'll tell you a little story while this is heating up. So I'm just pointing my heat tool right at the embossed area and going to allow the embossing powder to, can you see the change in it? To set up, to emboss. Make sure you keep your fingers out of the way because this heating tool gets really, really hot. Okay. So you want to know what the Lord did for me today? Oh my goodness. True story. So I have a new recruit. She's watching today. Her name is Eva. She said last week, she says, I'm next, and she wasn't kidding. She signed up yesterday, so I'm very excited about that. And I have goals in my business. I have goals. And one of my goals, I needed one more recruit to hit my recruiting goal for this, for up to date, up to this month of March. So I was telling my husband this morning, I'm going to go for a walk. And when I get home, I'm going to start thinking about who has, expressed. Now I'm using the 1-inch punch again, and this is Lovely Lipstick cardstock, because see the white hole in the cup. I didn't want it to show on this card, so that's how I covered it up. So I'm gonna start recruiting someone else to see if I can hit my goal. And he just kind of looks at me and laughs, and away I go walking. And of course I prayed about it, and if it will be, it will be. And I don't want dimensionals on this part. I only want it on the cup. So I need to start paying attention to what I'm doing instead of what I'm talking about. So I go for my walk, and I get around the corner from my house. And I always have my watch with me to tell me how far I've gone, and if there's an emergency, and I have my phone with me. And now I'm just going to put some liquid glue here to attach this down. And my phone went off. So I was just around the corner from our house. I was almost home, so I decided to stop and check the message. And it was one of my customers. And she says, and I quote, "I have a great big order. Should I place it with you, or should I sign up to be a demonstrator?" I kid you not. So she's signing up on the 3rd. She's waiting till the 3rd because there's some things that she wants to get free with some orders and blah, 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 because the second release starts on the 3rd. So I have another recruit. I'm so tickled pink. I love it when I'm just peeling off the back of my dimensionals. I love it when prayers are answered so quickly. So there's my cup, and then I used a dimensional here, but I'm not putting this on yet because I still have to add the tin. Okay, so yesterday at class we used the heart dies, but I was showing these dies to the class attendees. They're called Delicate Lace, and these are 2 of them. But I used the 3rd one to make this, what did you tell me it was? Awning. And so I wanted to show you that. Now, I didn't want to put my big shot through this again, so I pretty much did it, but I'm going to show you a little something that you have to know. Okay, so where do you get the tin? This tin is very thin. You get it at the dollar store. It's the baking trays, the cookie sheets, 2 for $1 in the baking cooking section. And you cut off the edges with any scissors. They're very thin. And you can use all your dies with this tin. So what I wanted to show you now is I already ran this through. So here's my heart. And here will be the awning. Hi, Cindy. So see how this pulls? Now I leave the die on the tin and I pull the tin away, but it pulls away very, very easily. Then I just take a snip, my snips, and I cut, and I would probably even save this piece because it's big enough to use for more projects. Okay, now you're going to need take your pick tool and the die brush and run right over the die to poke all the little goodies out. Okay, we got most of them. Oh, that's not That's not the end with the pokey tool, so I'm going to go back and do some more because I want to get them all out. You bought some today, but no bunnies anywhere at the dog. Yeah, Charlene went to Brentwood yesterday, or right after class. Yeah, yesterday, and they had some in Brentwood. I have two extra bunnies, Debbie. If you need them for a card for the kids or something, just let me know. Okay, so there's all the little stuff is out of the tin, and you know I think this attachment to the Take Your Pick tool is much better than the other one we had. This is the bristles. The bristles are harder or something. It just works really, really, really well. So I was telling them yesterday that on the die, this part looks like little V's, but when you cut out using it, it looks like little hearts. See how easy they drop out? It's super cute. Okay, Debbie, you want those? I'll sell them to you. Okay, I'll get those for you. All right, so I'm going to put this back. Clear that off. All right, so now I'm ready to put my little awning on. So I'm going to just add, let me see, I'm just going to add it here. Some glue. And I'm going to let that set up a minute. Then I'm going to add some glue here onto the heart. And I'm going to set that down there. And I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to stamp my coffee. So I want to do that right now while these two glues are setting up. It's my stamp set. Coffee. Here's my little tiny block. There's the word coffee and more scrap paper. I don't know about you guys, but I just love it when I get to use up my that scrap paper. Okay, tap, tap, tap. Check my stamp and stamp. Pressing my finger on the actual image, and perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to take my snips, and I'm going to see how the word coffee kind of looks like it's just right on the heart. There's no rectangle or no shape about it. I literally fussy cut around the words when I want them to look that way. So last week I remember teaching you that your scissors just open and close, and your paper, especially with words like this, you want to use your paper. And you want to move your paper, I should have said. And that's what's going to allow you to get around everything nicely and make it look like a pretty cut. See how I'm doing that? Just give it a try if you don't already do it that way. Okay, turn this over. Add some more glue. I'm going to bring this over a second. I want that to set up too. Can you move up a little bit? I'm so sorry. Yes, Carol, thank you for telling me. And place this down. Can you see it? Yeah, you're in the camera. Okay. Press that down and hold it for a minute. Hi, Debbie. Now see how nice that is? I know I say it over and over again, but because I let it set up, now it's just stuck and it's not slipping and sliding around. Okay, take my coffee. Set it down. Okay. So now all I have to do is take my snips again. And I'm going to turn my card up like this. Oh, we like it. Yay. And snip that off. I got some hearts. And, Oops, not this one. This one I have to do this way because the fold would get in my way. There we go. Thank you guys. Isn't that pretty? Oh, my tin class number 2, you have to come. You have to come. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to keep you in suspense. I'll show you in a little bit. I know my videos are kind of long though. You love it, Eva? Good. So just liquid glue again. Set it down on the card base. Now, honestly, if I wasn't talking and showing you how to do all this, I'd say this is about a 10-minute card. Maybe 12 with the die cutting and stuff. And then I'm going to take one more dimensional and place it on the back of this. You wish you could, oh, you do not know how much I wish you could come to, Carol. One of these days, huh? Okay, so there we go. Isn't that a cute little coffee shop card? I just love it. Now, I wanted to show you some other things that I did with this set. Do they have tin on them? No, they don't, but that's okay because there's a lot of tin I'm going to be showing you. So there's that one. Okay, so this is the first one I made. And I embossed with gold. And I used the Pretty Peacock cardstock. And this, what are they called? Sweetly Stitched dies. Love those dies, by the way. Use them all the time. The lovely lipstick color again. And the little punch that you can earn with a $100 order right now in the celebration items. But what I want you to notice is these flowers are plain, but I put them back in the folder and I embossed these buttons right in the middle of the flowers. You can place them right where you want them in your folder and make them cute, cute, cute to match the layer piece. And then under here is that honeybee paper from the honeybee set. So see how I'm combining a lot of the celebration items together. And then let's hang out soon again. 2 cups of coffee there. Or tea. This one's tea because of the honey. How cute. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it, Debbie. Okay. Then I thought, I really want a girly, girly, girly cup of tea. So this is that lace die. I just ran the die on some white cardstock and made a whole sheet of lace. And then I just used, remember I said you can just use the dies if you don't have the stamp set. And I just cut out cups, and then I cut out another, this is Rococo Rose. Cut out another cup in Rococo Rose and layered it on top. And then a little bow, that comes in the dies too, and a little pearl. And this time the steam is embossed in gold. Make today amazing. I don't think I lined, I lined it, but I didn't stamp anything on the inside. There's those dies again. Okay. This one I love. Again with the basic gray. Again with the white craft ink and the word coffee, but I just coffee, coffee, coffee all the way down. And the smart thing to do with this is start in the middle and then go up so you can pretty much line it up nicely, or use your Stamparatus. And a corrugated, now this is what it would look like if you just stamped lightly after you had already corrugated the paper. See how you can see the lines in it rather than solid like this? So that's what I expected on this one, but it worked out. So what I loved so much about this card is you grab the handle and you open it up, and there's a card in steam on the inside too. Isn't that adorable? Just love it. Now, this is Rococo Rose ink on the floral folder onto white cardstock. So I inked up the folder, put white cardstock in the folder, ran it through the die cutting machine, and when it came out, the white cardstock looks like this. And then I used the die to cut out the cups, 2 cups, and then just put them back to back. You like this one? Yay, I do too. I think it's really cute. And this is that white ribbon, the seam binding. I use the blends to dye that, the Rococo Rose also. Okay, so that's a lot of cards made using the Rise and Shine set. All right. So what did I want to show you next? Oh, I wanted to talk about the Bird Ballad trinkets. At the class that I held on Thursday, the tin class, and Saturday, all my customers got to make this ball jar tissue holder. And we use the trinkets, the Bird Ballad trinkets, on every project. And I believe I'm right in saying that everybody bought them. I know Saturday for sure. I can't remember Thursday or not, but everybody either has them or bought them because they're so cute. This is the leaf, and this is the Kleenex holder. And my husband has the sniffles right now, so he is using this a lot. He loves it. Okay, and then they made this basket, this Easter basket, and it is 4 hearts. And I used a folder, this one with script, to make all the hearts have the embossing. So this is the thin tin from the dollar store too. And you just lay it in your folders, and you can have whatever, pattern your folder is. So 4 hearts, and I showed them how to put that together, and the trinket on this one is the key. Can you see that? They just love seeing that hanging from there. Okay. Then here's the card in the basic gray. I am a neutrals gal. And so the card has a little bit of silver. The same heart that I used on the card that I made tonight, the same die cut out this heart, and I just placed it behind the tin heart. Now this, if you're going to use a thicker tin, this is a thicker tin, you want to go to Costco, and you want to buy the big baking or basting pans, roasting pans, like you'd put a big turkey in or something. There are 15 of them for $10.79. That is the best deal. They're big, they're huge, and you're going to get 10 for days. You'll have it and have it and have it, maybe split it with somebody that you know. And I just put a little bit of this behind there, so you could have a little bit of shimmer and shine. The same white ribbon, seam binding. It's on back order, but it's still orderable. So if you order it now, you'll get it in April. And then this is another one of the Bird Ballad trinkets. It's the flower. We put that one on the card. And the set I used, they used the white craft ink again, and the set we used was Rooted in Nature stamp set to stamp the foliage and the sentiment on this card. But this card is corrugated the whole way, so we folded it over just like I did on the card today and ran the whole thing through the folder, and they really liked that look. Okay. So one more item I made today using the trinkets. So I love chenille. So I went to Hobby Lobby a while back, and I bought probably a yard of it or something. I have a bunch of doilies. I cut up a great big old stained tablecloth that I had, and I cut it all up. It was all embroidered or crocheted or whatever you call this, and I cut all the circles out of it, and so I have tons and tons and tons of them. This little carrot is from the dollar store at the Dollar Tree, and then there's the trinkets again and the little key. I think this is so sweet and special. I think this is going to go in my granddaughter's bedroom at Easter time, just here at my house, just a little decoration in her room. Isn't that cute? Okay, so my next classes, I have more to show you, so don't take off yet. Open house is this coming Thursday at 1 o'clock. You can see all this stuff. I'm going to open at 1 this time because the girl that usually comes at 12, most people come at 1. If you need to come at 12, let me know, and I'll open sooner, but most people come at 1, so I'm saying 1, and I close at 8. Hi, Delia. And so that's March 5th, this Thursday. And then more tin class. Learn how to color your tin. You will make a card with your colored tin. Learn to make a rustic gift bag with tin involved. See all my creations using tin. I probably have a lot more of them than I do right now because I'm just like obsessed with it, I guess. The class is a $30 minimum order that day. The classes are March 18th, that's a Wednesday at 1, and March 28th, a Saturday at 11. Now, I'm doing 2 days because I know some of you work. I know some of you are busy on weekdays. Some of you can't do weekends, and so I'm trying to be flexible and have times for everybody. If I go on strike, I can come. Well, we've got a Saturday. I hope you don't work Saturdays, Maria. So please RSVP by March 10th if you possibly can. If something comes up and you don't know by then, just talk to me and let me know what's going on, okay? So I'm going to put this on my website, these dates. This is my website. You can go there and you can see my classes and my calendar. And then if you click at the top, there's 3 little lines when you get to my page. And you can order there too. Oh, sometimes you work Saturdays. Okay, well, Wednesdays, oh no, Wednesdays is at 1. Oh, well, if you want to do it, Maria, you know I'll make time for you, so just let me know. Okay, are you ready? I'm a tease, so I'm going to tease you with the rustic bag first, which is absolutely adorable. Okay, we've got the tin on the bag, but look at the paper heart on top of the tin, and it's stuffed. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I just love this bag. And it will be cute for any occasion that you're giving a gift whatsoever. So we'll make that. And then I talked about coloring your tin. Look at this guy. So see how your tin is silver, and see how I made the tin gold. And I'm just going to have to show you how I did it. I just love it. Now, I came up with the idea today, and so I've got to play with more colors, but I'm pretty sure I can get this any color. Wow, 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 Debbie. Yes, both Debbies. One Debbie's oh my gosh, and the other Debbie's wow. Well, Debbie McGinney, you'll be happy to know that this is the card you're going to make at Kim's. So you're going to get to make one of these. I'm going to show all my demonstrators how to do this. So anyway, I love this card. And then I thought, oh, is that really looking gold? But it is. When you put it, see the silver, the difference. And then I lined it here. Now, my idea of Easter is, of course, all about Jesus rising. But I love the vintage look. My kids' Easter baskets were always, the paper grass and the vintage eggs and that kind of stuff, the foils and the softly painted. So this is what I was going for. So at that class, you will make this card. So you can either come March 18th at 1 or March 28th at 11. Now on March 28th at 11, and this might look difficult to you, it's not. And especially, I will have pretty much everything cut out for you. You're going to stamp your chick and make him yourself. But I will have all the pieces that go through the big shot and stuff cut out. And the main thing I want to teach you is how to color this tin and make it gold because it comes silver. But this die, can you believe it? Oh my gosh. This die made that crown. I was so tickled pink when I wrapped it around her head and she looked like a little queen, or he looks like a little king, whichever you want to do. I did make this one an Easter card with the sentiment that's in the stamp set. However, this could be a new baby card, just whatever you want. But this is what I think of when I think of Easter. And, I'm so glad I'm getting likes. You guys like this. Great. So come to class, and if you can't, let me know that, and we'll make time for you. Because you're going to make this, and then you're going to make this rustic gift bag. And by then, who knows what else I'll have going. I'll tell you, my brain has just been going wildly crazy. Okay, so let me know as soon as you can. Like I said, the RSVP by the 10th so I can have enough bags and all that stuff. Okay. So my alternate, my paper pumpkin, I want to tell you that if you don't already have it, you need to get it for March, because you get a free stamp set. In addition to the one that comes in it already, there's another one because it's our 7-year anniversary. Speaking of anniversaries, this month is my anniversary. 25 years with Stampin' Up! There's a few things going on with my business, and I'm really, really excited, but I won't share them until they actually happen. So I want you to get this paper pumpkin, though, because you're going to get 2 stamp sets. And you can't beat that for the price. You just can't. So get one of those. And then here's one of my alternative projects for this one that came in February. See how I puffed up the flower like I showed you on the cactus a few weeks ago? Probably a month ago. Thank you, Reiko. And I folded the front card over to the back. So see how pretty the back is? Hi, Jackie. I'm so glad you're coming to open house, Jackie. Got your RSVP already. And love, love, love this foam words. I hope this is something that they're going to have in the catalog. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Carol. Yes, I'm excited. The longevity, my dad taught me that. My dad said, honey, you can join any team you want. You can do whatever you want. I'll support you, but I ask that you stick it out. You stay there and you grow it, whatever it is, and you do your best. And I kind of did that. I joined Stampin' Up! 25 years ago, but so much fun. The time just flew. So anyway, that's something my dad taught me. This one, okay, this card here, let's see. This one, do I have one that I didn't? I want to show you how, yeah. So this is how this one comes. And it's got a score line here and a score line here. And then it has a little notch there where you can close it up. So it made sense right away just to put another score line in here and then make it a goodie bag thing. So that's what I did there. So you can just add some kind of goodies in there just with one of our cello bags. Super, super cute that way. So everybody's been doing that. That was kind of a no-brainer. We all thought of that right away, but it's just gorgeous. And then I added this ribbon that did not come in the kit to this one. Okay, same this one. This is where I use my brain a little bit. Same thing, but I wanted to use it as a card, and I wanted it to stand up. So what I did was I got a piece of Whisper White cardstock. Let's see what the size of this is. 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at just a little bit, one line over 1/4, and I put tear and tape there. And I'm going to finish this off here in front of you. Pull off the backing, turn this around. I stamped the back of this already, and I used Rich Razzleberry. And I'm going to hold the flap down, and I'm going to try to line up under this score line. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I'm hoping I'm in camera. And press it down because it's tear and tape, so it's going to stick. And then the card would close up like this. But look what happens when it stands up. It's like an easel card. See that? And then you can see From Beverly here. And you can flip it open and write a good amount of whatever in there if you're sending this. And then it closes up in the same way. So I love how this one stands up like this. Happy anniversary, 25 years. Wow, good for you guys. So I thought that was a kind of a neat idea for that one. And then I wanted to point out that if you don't already have these little gold candle embellishments, they're in the annual catalog, they fit perfectly with this set. So that really adds a lot to this card. This adds a lot, and then this candle just finishes it off nicely. And I love the banners, how they are attached together and have a lovely birthday. It's very, very cute. So this set is very, very pretty. So I really enjoyed working with this one, and the stamp set in it is gorgeous. So did I show you everything? I think I did. I'm very excited. Hi, Benicia. I'm very excited to teach you how to color the tin. I hope you're just as excited, and I hope you can make it to class. But please, if you can't make it on the dates that I have prepared it, that I'm preparing it for, just let me know. I'm so glad I've inspired you, Debbie. Thank you. That is a compliment that I really appreciate. I hope that you all feel inspired and that your time here is not wasted, because I totally enjoy teaching you everything I learn and create. All right, you guys. You guys have a nice week. Take care. Hi, Karen. Australia, my first person from Australia. You see that, you guys? Hi, Karen. Welcome. I just ended, though, so watch the replay, and I will put this on my blog, and it's now on YouTube also. Somebody asked me to put all my videos on YouTube, so you can see them there. I'm glad you loved it, Carol. Thank you. I love knowing that you felt your time here was worth it. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.